Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vincent, and if you don't know me, then now you do. Today we are going to be ranking the most embarrassing things you've done in front of a crush. Everybody has those like embarrassing moments. And we've talked about it before, like we've talked about our most embarrassing, like humiliating moments that we've had in our lives. It's on like a whole other level when it comes to crushes because it's like those are the types of people that you want to like have like not like save face in front of, but you want to like give them like the best version of yourself type beat. I feel like that's just like how we are as people, as humans. So then like obviously when you like slightly mess up or you do something embarrassing, you're like, well, there goes like my only shot. If you guys don't know how these types of videos work, I asked you guys to put your most embarrassing moments you've done in front of a crush in a Google form, and I just use a random number generator to randomly pick a few of them so we can rank them today. But without further ado, let's get into the ranking system. At the very bottom, we have low-key game though. Okay, what you did might have been like slightly embarrassing, but like it's not bad. Like it was low-key, like you low-key have game. Just above that, we have, well, sorta kinda. It's not like,
sorta kinda.
well, yes, or like, well, no, it's like, it's kind of embarrassing. Like it's, yeah. And just above that, we have, right. And then just above that one, we have not me, stay safe y'all. It is rough out here, you guys stay safe. And at the very top of the tier list, we have committing identity theft and moving to Switzerland. Bye. How's your day going? How's your summer going? It's summer break. I barely feel like it's summer break, honestly, because as many of you guys already know, I'm in summer school, so like he never got a break. Hey, so I'm a lesbian, and when I get a crush, it is so bad. Like, I'm giggling my feet and twirling my hair 5 feet away from them. Okay, anyway, I had / still do have the most massive crush on this girl in my class. And one time in my class, with her, I was hanging out with my friend and we had lunch before, and of course, I forgot to turn on my volume. And I opened Insta Reels, and at peak volume, in a quiet class, my phone blasts. Top 10 reasons I love women. My face has never been more red. Love your face.
Oh my god.
But like, let's look on the bright side of things. Like, we pivot and then we readjust. There's some good that could come from this. I mean, now she knows. She knows that you're into girls too. And like, you know what? This could be the start of like a fan fiction. This could have been like a masterfully done plan where it's like, now she knows your sexuality. So, I would call that game. It's definitely a way to give information without outright being like, oh, by the way, I like girls. You know what I mean? Also, this is so off topic, but later tonight I'm going out to like a seafood restaurant with my sisters, and we're going to like eat like oysters, and I've never had an oyster in my life. The most embarrassing thing I've done in front of my crush is he watched me play Love in Deep Space, and I jokingly said, oh my gosh, you should cosplay as Sylus in that one scene and let's recreate it. Haha.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
He did not find that amusing.
Relax. You can handle it.
Can't blame a girl for trying. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, we can't. You tried. And I think I can really appreciate that. I think you're brave. I think you're bold. I don't think I would have had the guts to say that. Yeah, I mean, you should cosplay as Sylus. I mean, you're slightly real, right? Like, that's kind of real. I'm gonna put this one in, well, sorta kinda. Because I would say, like, you tried, and it could have been, like, game if he was like, oh, like, yeah, like, why am I roleplaying? It could have been game if he started, like, reciprocating, but the fact that he wasn't feeling it is more like, okay, so I had a crush on this guy, let's name him C. So basically we had 8th period English together, and we sat together in the back of class since we were friends. And well, he's the type of guy to act gay, so he would like grab my thigh and tell me to be quiet and whatnot. We would even put our faces so close we almost kissed. And well, I ended up developing actual feelings for him. I'm so gay. That's like a canon experience. You end up just like crushing on your friend and it goes to like shit. Yeah, basically that's what happens. And one day he grabbed my thigh and said, be quiet. And I may or may not have let out a whimper. And his jaw kind of dropped, and after that day, we never looked at each other again. Anyways, now I simp for Choso and Toji. Like, I want both of them to fill my holes with their juices. They are so... Okay. Well, don't you guys sit next to each other? So unless, like, the semester ended, then I guess you guys are still there, which is really awkward. I don't know what the right move would have been. I think it probably would have been, like, pretend like it was, like, a joke. Does he know you're gay? Like, that's also a very important question. Does he know? Because, like, if he doesn't... You just came out, like yes! One day he grabbed my thigh and said, be quiet. Like, okay. I see why you would whimper. Would I whimper? Probably not. Would I be mortified? Absolutely. So I'm going to put this one in not me, stay safe, y'all. Once around Christmas time, my crush dressed up as Santa Claus to pass out candy to the little kids. So I went around telling everyone I was going to be Mrs. Claus. People talked about it for years.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass. Well, hold on.
Low-key kind of game though. That's kind of game. Maybe my understanding of what game is slightly distorted. Maybe, who knows? But I would call that game. Yep, and I'll stand on that. Yep. So I was talking to my friend in the hallway about my crush being way too detailed. I was literally saying how good his hair looked that day and how I thought his smile was actually illegal because it's too perfect. I was joking around but also not joking, you know? Then my friend's face suddenly froze and I turned around and he was right there. Like, standing behind me the whole time. Why didn't they say anything before? Like, why did they just notice me? That stresses me out. I tried to play it off and say, oh, haha, we were talking about someone else. But he just smiled in that perfect way I just described and said, sounds like a nice guy. I wanted to melt into the floor and disappear forever. The act of getting caught talking about someone in and of itself is like embarrassing. The fact that it's about a crush and it's something that's so like, oh, I think he's so cute, I think he's so da-da-da-da-da. Oh, right. I'm gonna put it in right. Okay, so one time I was walking the hall with my bestie and we were laughing at something. Don't remember what. But I remember saying, God forgive me, while looking up and putting my hands in the air like this. The whole time my crush was in front of us and he thought I was waving at him and then he said, bro, what? While laughing. I just wanted to disappear. Love you, by the way. Love you, babe. Mind your business to him because you weren't even really talking to him. You weren't even talking about him. He is actually really hyper fixated on you. And that means that he needs you and hashtag need that bad. So the fact that he turned around and then was like, oh, like they're talking to me means that he basically needs you and wants you, therefore he likes you. And because of that, I'm gonna put this one in low-key game because he needs you. Vincent message approved, he needs you. Yep, this is true. I was doing that dance that you do with the animatronic family song thing. And he looked over and saw me when I was doing that by my friend and he gave me a stank face, then complained about weird people to his friends. I never recovered. But love you, King. I love you too. I love you too. It's the animatronic thing, but I can kind of do it. It's like the cue the music. Doing this in pitch silence is so crazy. I'm so sorry. The fact that he looked over and stank face, complained about weird people, yeah, that would... Suddenly my name is Genevieve. I am 5'3", I have blue eyes and I have blonde hair and I live in Switzerland. Hi Vincent, love your vids. So I was in religious studies. I went to a Catholic boys school and I am a really big fan of BL. So anyway, I was bored in class and so I started to write an erotic fanfiction of us. Of you and your crush, okay. As well as drawing pictures of us doing the Boombaya in my religious studies book. That's a subject to choose, for sure. Like that's a subject you can choose to do all that in. And he happened to walk past me and saw it. He transferred schools the next day. Stay blessed! Yeah! I mean, you won though. You know what I mean? Because he was the one who ended up transferring. It wasn't you. Like, you stood your ground. Not me. Stay safe though, y'all. Okay, so picture this. My crush is literally like 5 feet away from me, looking like they just stepped out of an indie coming-of-age film. And I'm like, stay calm. Don't be weird, be mysterious or something. So I decided to casually lean on the wall, you know? Give effortless main character energy. Except, it's not a wall. It's a door. And even worse, it's not just a door, it's a push door. And of course, the universe hates me, so someone opens it from the other side while I'm full body leaning on it like it's my only life support. I literally fly backwards into the hallway. My phone hits the floor. My water bottle does that loud metal clang that echoes like a gunshot. My hair's a mess. Socks are sliding. I look like a freshly dropped baby deer. And the worst part, my crush makes eye contact with me mid-fall. Like direct eye contact. I swear time stopped. They hit me with the, are you okay? And I hit them with the, yeah, I do this all the time. I did not, in fact, do this all the time. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Not me. Not me, Stacey. I hate that for you. I do. No, I truly hate that for you. I'm gonna assume that this is probably like school or something. Assuming it's school. Literally, it doesn't even matter though, because as long as it's a public place and all these like sequence of events happen. No. I'm gonna put this one in committing identity theft and moving to Switzerland. That's a lot to happen in like, you know, 1-2 minutes. And like, I completely get trying to like give off like nonchalant or like give off main character energy. Like, oh, like I'm so mysterious, like you need me bad. But then it's like, oh, I'm not that mysterious because like, look what just happened. Get on all fours and moo in a cow costume. Yeah. The lack of context makes me just like have to take this at face value. And to that I say moo. How mortified would I be? Very. Shame and embarrassment? Same shit, different toilet. You know what I mean? Like, and like, as we already know, like those both are social constructs. So if you're not embarrassed of the fact that you got on all fours and you mooed in front of your crush, it's not embarrassing to do. Would I be embarrassed? Yes, I would. Because of that, I'm gonna put it in, not me. Stay safe though, y'all. I was talking to him while leaning on his table at school. The table slipped forward and I fell on the floor and flashed everyone. That's the only day I wore a skirt too. Look, this one makes me sad. Like that, like I feel bad for this one. I don't know, like this one's like the one day you wore a skirt. No. That table had it out for you. What we need to do is we need to go to your school and we need to get that table. We actually need to jump that table. Tonight at 12 a.m. we're going to your school to jump the table. Because why is it falling under you? Like why is it made you slip. It was preying on your downfall. I'm gonna put it in right. Like right. Like ooh, that happened? Like right. One time my crush asked me if I liked a particular song. I told him I did, when I had actually never heard it before. Real. He then started playing it and started singing. I tried singing with him, but I literally didn't know the words. After a while, he stopped the music and looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Yep, this is why I'm bi. You girls lied too much." I don't think I've ever recovered from that. Wow, that's a great exercise of first will. First will, free will. I hate that for you. Also, I hate that for him. I also get your side. Like, I too sometimes just lie. If I want to get closer to someone, have there been times when, like, I didn't know a concept and then there was this really cute guy and I just asked him to explain because I was like, oh, I don't know what it means. Yes, there have been times like that. Yes, I most certainly have. I will say, I think the most mortifying aspect of this confession is the fact that he like confronted you straight up and was just like, oh, like this is why I don't, because girls lie too much. Like, first off, shut up. Like, come on, like let's get serious for a second, please. Second off, it's just like, okay, like have you, like you're acting like you've never lied. Like you're acting like you've never lied. Like what are you talking about? Yeah, the worst part of this confession is literally just the fact that you got confronted like straight away. That is crazy to me. That's really bold on his end. I don't know why you would ever do that. Remember when like our thoughts were like kept like up here in our brains and we didn't like always say them out loud? Like let's go back to those times, you know what I mean? Probably right. Right and the most like, oh, like to him, like right. In conclusion, sometimes we do embarrassing things in front of our crushes and sometimes they're just so mortifying and humiliating that we just need to like say damn and we just need to like pick up our shit and go. I do feel the need to say this because in a few of my videos I do talk about like, oh, embarrassing moments, and we talk about how like, not mortifying they are, but like how like embarrassing they are. But like realistically, in many cases, like I promise you, like it might seem like the end of the world in that moment and like maybe in the few weeks after that, but like in a year or two, like it will not matter. I promise you, I promise you. So like, do not beat yourself up over it. Like, we're all people, we're all humans, we all make mistakes, we all do things that like, maybe we're not like entirely like, oh, like that was so embarrassing, like wow, but it's like, it won't matter in a few years, like trust me. Best you can do is literally just like pick yourself up and move on. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought about this video down below and let me know if you want to see a part 2. Also let me know how you're doing. I better see a few comments being like, hey Vincent, my summer's going blank because blank happened. Also we hit 200K. So like, I don't know what we're gonna do for that. Maybe we can do just like a little sit down and talk. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I love you guys so much and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.